Alrighty, so I woke up not too long ago and I was planning on sleeping in just a little bit more, but then I remembered we have a Kirby Air Riders Direct too. So we're definitely gonna be reacting to this, seeing what Sakurai has in store for us. I'm curious on what else this game does have to offer. The last Direct was pretty good, I'd say. You know, like me personally, I probably won't get the game, but maybe I'll get it for like me and my brother. So yeah, I guess we'll see what else he has to talk about for another whole hour at that, which is quite a bit. So probably get some character reveals. Maybe he'll cover a bit about the story mode that was sort of hinted at in the last direct. But yeah, as you can see, I'm a bit tired. So as we progress, maybe I'll start to wake up more and more. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into this. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, that's right. They did confirm Susie over on Twitter. Kirby Air Riders Direct 2.
長くない
Hey.
どうも桜井勝です。こんに
Even
ち
he
は。
knows the
前
presentation's
回に引き
long.
続きカービィのエアライダーのご紹介です。ボリューム多すぎで2回に
So
分け
we
てしまい
split
ました。
across two
前回は
presentations.
ゲームの概要、
Covered
マ
the
シン
game
操作、
overview,
エアライ
machine
ド、
controls, air
City
ride
Trial,
mode, sea trial,
ス
and
タジアムな
stadiums.
どを紹介しました。すでに盛りだくさんで、
It's already so
もう大
much.
体
Haven't
紹介
you
しちゃっ
gone
たん
over
じゃない
pretty
のなん
much
て思われ
everything?
たかもしれない
Is
けど、
what some of you maybe.
その通りですね。まあ
And you'd be right. I mean, right in a sense.
出がらしにならな
Bro,
い
he
よう
thinks
テ
of
ンポよ
everything.
くお伝え
In
してい
any
きたい
case,
と
I'll
思い
keep
ま
the
す。
news coming at a good
ところで
pace.
前回の配信
By the
で
way,
寄
in
せられた
response to
感
the
想の
previous
中に
presentation,
上ラ
there
イド
were
は
some
ない
fans wondering
とい
if
うのが
Top
あり
Ride
ま
would
し
be
た。
in this game.
上ライドは前作にあった上から見た
Oh
プチ画面レース
yeah,
です。
this. I forgot about
両手
this.
画面で遊ぶ小さなゲームです。作るのが結構大
Adding
事
it
だ
to this
し、
game would be
他の
quite the
要素も多
ordeal,
い
and
の
there's
で、
already so
な
much
しでも
content that we
許
figured
して
fans
くれ
wouldn't
る
be
よね。
too upset that we left
許
it
され
out.
る
We'd be
とは
forgiven.
思いましたが、
At least that's what I thought, but
結局作っちゃいま
we
した。
did any. Aw, that's so goated. They didn't have to, but
上から見たから上ライド。と
the
にか
top
く
ride
プレイしてみまし
view.
ょう。 上ライド紹介していきたいと思います。マシンライダー
I
セレ
guess
ク
some
トも紹
more
介していきます。こう
Sakurai
いうふうに
gaming.
マシンとライダーを個別に選ぶことができるんで
These
すね。
machines are
他
wired
のモード
separately
でも
like
そうです。
this.
そして
Same goes for other
それらを
modes
選ぶ
once
と
you've selected them.
CP 選択になるんで
The
すが、
CPU
ここで
selection.
X ボタンを押すことによっていろいろな
CPU
CP 設定が
settings,
素早くできる
number
よう
of
になって
CPU
います。
players, and all
参加
that.
数とかあるいは CP レベルこれマックスでいっちゃいますけど、
Oh, you're gonna set a level at
ライ
max.
ダーやマシンとかはランダム切り替えも、個別に選ぶこともできます。ではこれでいってみましょ
All
う。
things considered, this game does look
上
really
から見て
good.
るんですね。スターティンググリッド。じゃあいきます。この一番下にいるカービ
My
ィ
rider
が
Kirby's at the very bottom of the screen.
ルールは一緒です。
Rules are the same as in air ride mode. You can use quick spins.
いろいろな
Boost charges and drifting are virtually unchanged already.
新能力のフラッシュ
Its copy ability is the new Kirby Air Riders Flash.
こう
Temporary
気持ちよく
increase
ドリ
your
フト、ク
speed.
リッピングポイントを狙いながら
The idea aim for a clipping point at each corner, then
ところで
swiftly
前作から随
smooth.
分変わったなと思う人もいるかもしれないですが、これ自分の画面でスクロールをしてるんですね。一つ一つ画面を持てるから。でも一応こうやって全画面にして、みん
We
なで
also
遊ぶ
put
こともできます。
top right on the
これは
whole
まずいね。
screen
何か食
for
らった
everyone
ね。
to see.
アップにします。ドリルもつけてます。はい、フィニッシュ。危なかった。というわけで、
Got his
上ライ
team
ドという
cheering
簡単
him
に
on
遊べ
in
る
the back.
いいゲー
That's
ムでした。
nice.
サクッと遊べる上ライド
You play this mode in
ですね。
bite-sized.
前回と今回の
The
特
difference
に
from
大き
previous
い違
games
い
is
は
that
内部
under
的
the
には
hood, this
エアライ
version
ド
of
と
Top
同じ
Ride
システ
uses
ム
the
で
same
できているということで
mechanics
す。
as Air
つ
Ride
まり
mode.
簡単に言えば
Means you can
全マ
play
シンとラ
using
イダー
any
で
of the
遊ぶ
riders
ことが
and
できます。
machines. Okay.
前作はスティックを
Previous
倒
game
し
had
た
only
方
two
向に
machines,
進
a
むフ
free
リース
star
タ
which
ー
followed
と
the direction you tilted the
左右で向
control,
きを変
and
え
the
る
steer
ハンド
star
ルスタ
which
ーとい
only
う
moved
2種
left
だけ
and
でした。
right.
今回はその
Interesting.
選択はオプシ
So
ョン
around
的
those
に選べる
controls
よ
are
うに
now
して全
options
マ
and
シ
they
ン
can
と
be
ライ
used
ダー
with
が
any
使えるよう
machines
に
and
なりま
riders.
す。
Okay.
変更はゲーム開
You
始
can
時
select
か
your controls before the match.
ポーズメニューオプションにて。最初に多少手こずってもハンドル操作に慣れてしまうのがおすすめですが、
Steer mode is kind of interesting. I wonder if there's any like significant benefit to using it. Top right course selection. Flower. Flow. It's crazy that like they didn't even originally plan to make this mode, but with people in the last direct saying like, "Oh, is top right back?" They were like, you know what? Sure, we'll add it in here. Why not?" But just like so goated of them. Steam. Oh, interesting. Mountain. I love the look of this stage. This is probably my favorite that they've revealed so far. For any of the courses. I'm gonna go back to the previous game. I'm surprised by how narrow those courses are. Yeah. Each player can use their own screen on their Switch too, so the camera will scroll and follow them individually during races. Nice, yep. You can adjust the cameras to some extent with the right stick. Or you can set the whole course display on one screen. That way everyone can play together, sharing on one screen. These screens have also gotten bigger since the previous game was released. Oh yeah, for sure. Playing on one screen might be more manageable. Online up to 8 players can be in a single race, but I recommend around 4. So you're free to do as you please. Luckily, one screen and one Nintendo Switch 2 up to 4 players can play together, along with 4 additional computer-controlled players. Because this mode is top-down, I recommend it for players who have trouble playing 3D action games. Okay. Top right also has item exclusive to this mode. What we got here? Kaboom! Explodes when you pick it up. Drift flames. Ooh, that's cool. Drill driver. Secret missile. Comes in on rivals and causes a massive blast. Force Quaker. Feel the weight closer you are. Impact. Chicky. Birds flock towards opponents if they hit, their controls get mixed up. Ugh, that's nasty. You can also apply a diorama style. Ooh, I like that. Top right can be played online too. Air right, top right, and city trial modes can all be played online. It's hard to make that happen. A W for sure. If you enjoy this more casual game mode, it's easy to pick up and play. It's okay to make something like that every once in a while, right? Oh yeah, absolutely. Top right is well suited for multiple people playing together on the same screen. Air right and city trial can be played in split screen. All of these modes can be played with a single Nintendo Switch 2, but you might not have a lot of controllers. But rest assured, you can pair Nintendo Switch controllers with Switch 2. Of course, yes. In addition to the Nintendo Switch Pro controllers, you can also use Joy-Con controllers. Or the Nintendo GameCube controller for Switch 2. Those seeking a more classic experience, yes. On side note, when playing Air Ride and Stage 2 player, you can choose whether the screen is split vertically or horizontally. Oh, that's cool. There went over 3 game modes in Kirby Air Riders. Air Ride, Top Ride, and City Trial.
もう一
But
つ
there's one more
3つ
mode
の
I'd
モ
like
ー
to
ドを
show
横断
you,
する
which
ゲームを用意し
combines
ま
all
した
3. Hmm.
ロードトリップと言いま
It's
す
called Road Trip. I'm sorry, was that the sandbag?
好きなライダーを選んで旅路へい
He,
くつかのステージが
he
連な
made
り
the
立ち
sandbag
はだかるお題をクリア
the
し続けて
character,
進みま
bro.
す
That's a very Sakurai thing to do.
レーンを左右に動き
I
好き
can't
なお
say
題
I'm too surprised at
モードを
that.
またいださまざまなお題が出てきて
Take on
戦いま
challenges from
す
3 main modes.
3つのモードにおけるレースや
I
バトル
wind
もあ
up
り
in a
ますが
battle or race.
スタジアム
There are also a variety of other
イベント
things like
系など
stadium contests,
多彩
other
なお題
challenges,
が待って
and
いま
road
す
events.
ショップがあったり
I also come across
アクシデン
shops.
トに突っ込ん
Okay.
だり休憩所でパワーアップしたり
Power up by rest areas.
ニューマシンを入手したり
Obtain more
マシン
machines.
が最優先で集
I
める
strongly
ことを
recommend you
強くお
prioritize
勧めしま
collecting
す
machines.
詰まったらマシンを
You
変え
get
る
stuck
ことで
later,
進め
you
るかも
might
しれません
get
し
by if you swap machines.
途中でシリーズ
Some
ゆかりの
items
キャラク
from
ターを
across
拾
the
え
Kirby
るの
series
で
can
す
be
が
picked up along
その
the
助けに
way,
よって次に分岐するステージが決まります
and their aid will determine your next path, basically. Oh, that's neat.
そして突如訪れる
Plus, you
謎
might
のエン
suddenly
カウ
come
ンター
across something mysterious. Ooh.
旅のきっかけは
I'll share more about how the
後ほど
journey begins later. Road Trip Root Characters Collection. Magman? Oh, a line! Hey! I never thought they'd reference her again. Poor Tilding from Forgotten Land. Twister. King Golem. Computer virus, yo. Bringing in all the different characters from across the games.
世界の人々と遊
Take a
べる
look
オ
at
ンライン
online
機能につい
functionality,
て
which
簡
allows
単
you
に
to play
説明
with
しま
others
す
around the world.
まず何をするに
First
し
off,
て
you'll
も
want to
ライ
make
セ
a
ンスを作り
license.
ますこれは
This is
オン
how
ラインで
others will
自
see you
分自身
online.
を表す免許証
That's funny.
実際の免許証
Like
と異
an
なり
actual
好
license,
き
you
な
can
ように
decorate
デ
it
コレーション
however
で
you
きます
want. Oh, this is cool. I like this.
素材はキラ
Like
キ
the
ラを入
glitter
れたり
effects
シールを自由に
or
貼れたり
stickers. Aw, yeah. This is
上の句
great.
下の句を組み合わせて通り名も作れます
You can also create a street name by pairing two titles together.
これらはいつでも作り変えること
You
が
can
でき
update your
ます
license design whenever you'd like.
オンラインにおける
When
お
playing
友
online,
達
you
な
can
どと
meet
の
up with
合流
friends
場所
in
に
the
なるのは
paddock.
パドックですいわゆる専用部屋
Basically a lobby. Okay.
こうなります
Here's how it works. Oh.
楽しげですね
Looks like they're having fun.
パドック内をライダーで
Move
直
around
接
the
歩くことが
paddock
で
as
き
a
ます
rider.
ライダーごとに一つ一つ
Creating the
の
walking
歩行や
and
ジャンプ
jumping
を
animations
作
for
るの
each
は手間が
rider
か
was
か
a
った
lot
け
of
れ
work.
ど活か
I'm
せて
glad we were
よか
able
っ
to
た
pull it off.
ビュッフェがあったり駐機
Find
場
things
があ
like
っ
a
たりしますけ
buffet,
ど
a hangar,
ここではプレイヤーが集
and
まり
gathered here, players can
対
set
戦
up
のセッションを組ん
sessions
だ
for
り
matches,
簡単なやり取りができま
or just
す
hang out and have simple
誰
interactions
かが
with
レース
each
やセッ
other.
ションを立てたらそこ
Player
に
will
入
set
って
up a
いく
session or a
で
race,
す
others can then join in.
ショートカットで
You
メ
can
ッ
also
セー
use
ジを送れる
shortcuts
の
to
ですが
send emotes, but
基本
mainly
的
done
に
with
は
left and right
L スティック
sticks.
と R スティックに対応しています L スティ
This
ックを
is cool.
傾けてカテゴリーを選
Use
び
left and right sticks to select
R
category, the right
スティ
stick
ック
to
で
choose
そ
your
の中から選
messages.
ぶ LR スティックの組み合わ
You
せ
can use
で
a
ポー
combination
ズ
of
を
the
取る
sticks
か
to
のよ
make
う
it
にで
look
き
like
る
you're
ので
posing.
慣れるととてもスピーディー
You
で
can do it
す
quickly with enough practice.
一つのパドックの中で複数のセッションが同時進行していることがあ
You
り
can
ま
find
す
matches from the terminal.
端末から状態が見られますので好
And
き
if
な
you
レー
like
ス
what
に
you
参
see,
加し
you
てく
can
ださい
join the next match. Okay.
あらかじめマシン
I
とライ
recommend
ダーを決
selecting
め
your
ておくと
machine
い
and
う
rider
で
ahead
す
of time. Of course.
なお参加待
While
ち
you're
の
waiting to
時
join
は
a match,
パ
you
ド
can
ッ
do
クの中で
various
好きに
things
してい
around
て
the
よいで
paddock.
す準備が整ったらお呼び
Once
がかか
everything
り
is
ま
ready, you'll be
す
called in.
大型モニターを見るのも
In the meantime, you can watch
ケ
the
ーキ
big
の上に乗る
screen,
のも自由
stand on top of the cake,
流れる音楽を
or
変
you
え
can
る
change
こ
the
ともで
music
きま
that's
す
playing. Changing topics here, some more copy abilities. Okay, that lobby looks really cool. I like that a lot. Oh, you got Needle. Some Needles by boost charging. Freeze. There'll be something freezing aura while boost charging. Freeze goes on slide. Some well-earned rest or wiggle the control stick. Automatically kick nearby opponents. Your quick spin is also stronger. You got drill. Ooh, hold on. Oh, that looks dope. Flash. From a sparking rush with a boost dash and stun any opponents you hit. Missile. Automatically rocket forward and tap the special button repeatedly for an explosion. Class. What terms of skill level players you'll be matched with online is your class. Okay. Now that there's a number on your license called Global Win Power, it'll display where you rank globally with the total number of wins. Okay. He brought back the Global Smash Power little presentation bit. But it isn't the same as those. Doesn't measure your strength or your win percentage, but instead calculates your total number of wins. Okay. It'll increase the more you play. It's also unrelated to class. Typically, class is displayed with the letter like C rank or A rank, but in Kirby Air Riders are displayed as colors. 7 colors of the rainbow. So if seeing these as higher or lower ranks though, think of them as a way to accurately categorize players. That way everyone has a good time playing. Okay. Higher rank doesn't mean you're more important. If you do raise your class, however, you might notice the changes in city trials are more likely to occur. Keep in mind that Air Ride, Top Ride, and City Trials all have their own respective classes. Okay. Makes sense. Airtopia Ruins. This looks interesting. Civilization from ages past now derelict. Will you find these ancient floating ruins? Crystalline fissure. Crystallized structures, as far as I can see, magma and other hazards lurk underground. Steam Gust Forge. Industrial area with steampunk aesthetic. The generator hosts a fleet of all sorts of aircrafts. Yeah, this looks dope. I like this. I mean, I like the other courses too, but this one especially, at least from the ones we've revealed so far. Mark Steam remix? What in the world is this place? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. What? Wait, hello? Hold on. I imagine some of you enjoyed the music from the previous game. We can't just brush past that, bro. That's the... That's the freaking heart in the Star Dream Planet Robobot boss. Wait, did you spoil? Here's a little something we made.
3, 2, 1, start!
It's not just the songs either. The air ride courses from the previous game are also coming back. Oh, okay. Courses from the previous game. Yeah, he's just blitzing through a lot of these. Yep, Fantasy Meadows. Celestial Valley. Sky Sands. Alrighty. I do remember some of these courses just from just basically spectating the game, not necessarily playing it myself. Magma flows. Beanstalk Park. It's nice to see these return. Machine Passage. That turn right there looks nasty. How narrow that road is. Checker Knights. Nebula Belt. Oh, that's all 9 courses from the original game. And there are 9 new courses. 18 courses in their ride. It's quite a lot, especially considering there are also stadiums in Skya. Average cruising speed is fast in the previous game and the gameplay is different. So the returning courses won't match the finish times you got last time. You can still enjoy them as well as the returning music. Graphics also received an upgrade. Sticking to the original visuals would have been a little too much. It might have been a little jarring if things are the same as the previous game. You'll be able to race on returning courses right away though, so be sure to earn them by playing. Okay. Make sure to keep the requirements for unlocking them pretty easy.
Airride
mode, you can also enjoy different type of race. This looks machines based on the number of machines. I missed that. To finish lap, you automatically swap machines. Oh, and you got a little announcer. Go ahead and try out combos that might deviate from your usual choices. You can even do a relay with other players. Think of the controller as a baton. Oh, okay. Interesting. This mode, in addition to power-ups, there are various items you can use. There are some new ones as well. Speed up. Temporary speed boost to get around Skya faster. Busy Beam. Your rivals to mess up their controls. Tries your special gauge to build a way to unleash your special. Item catcher. Vacuum up items within the glowing ring. Also, yeah, this Dark Mine remix was sick. Fireworks repeatedly launch a volley of fireworks. Laser Swiper. Slump away, close the laser, boost charge to make it stronger. A multi-missile. Locks on a nearby rival and homes in on them. Size will become giant and get a strength boost. You can also break smaller buildings. Mega Cannon. Fire a huge beam that even destroys terrain. Dang! And a whole new. Not that last item, the Mega Cannon. You can change its direction. Yeah, that is deadly. Only for items, loot boxes have power-ups. Green boxes contain attack items. Red boxes hold copy ability powers. Also new in this game are rare boxes. With them, you'll earn even more items. As an added bonus, you might also spot a familiar face. Yeah, we saw him earlier. Use quick spins to break these boxes. Just rapidly moving the stick. In a red box, you might be able to find parts to legendary machines. Oh, the Dragoon. Might recognize them from a little series called Super Smash Bros. But they were in Kirby Air Ride first, yeah. You find all 3. They'll combine to make a legendary machine. Yep, the ruler of the skies, Dragoon. Pierce through the sky whenever it takes flight. Yeah. Absolute classic right here. The King of Destruction, Hydra. Rampages across the land as the vicious avatar of destruction. I've seen this design before, I had no idea it was legendary. Each one is an incredibly powerful machine, and are unmatched when it comes to their traits.
16人もいると伝説マシ
16
ンパーツ
players,
を
it can be
一ところに
challenging
集
to
めるの
gather
は
all
至
the
難の技
legendary
です
parts.
だけど
But when the parts combine together, they stay
そのまま
connected
くっ
to
つ
each
く特
other.
徴もありますばらけない分集まりやすい
Since they won't scatter, they're easier to gather. Okay.
そして次に説明す
It
る
might
チ
be
ー
even
ム
easier
戦を
to
使う
collect
と
the mode
よ
I'll
り集まり
explain
やすくなりま
next.
す
Team battles.
シティトライアルは最大16人参
Up
加
to
できま
16 players
す
can
その
play
人
City
数を
Trial
大
together.
きく2つ
Team
に割
battles,
っ
you
て
can now
チー
split
ム
up
戦
the
が
players
遊べ
into
るように
two
なりました
teams.
8対8のバトルです
8 on 8
勝てる
battle.
確率
Yo.
は2分の
So you have
1
a 50%
伝
chance of
説のマ
winning.
シンパーツはチーム間で共有されるので
And
合体し
legendary
やすく
machine
なりま
parts are
すね
shared between team members.
最後に拾ったチームメン
Whoever
バー
picks
が
up the
登場
final
しま
part
す
gets to ride it. Okay.
チーム戦の場合最後のスタジア
Team
ム
Battle's
は
final
必ず
stadium will
統
always
一
be
さ
the
れ
same
ます
for everyone.
スタジアムは8
Since
人
a
までの入
stadium
場
can
で
have
す
up
か
to
ら
8 players if
10
there
人
are
以
10 or
上で
more
戦う
players
場合
competing.
2つのスタジア
Will
ム
be
に
split
分かれ
across
て
two
総合
stadiums.
得点で決
Teams
着
will
を
then
つけま
compete
す
for the higher cumulative score. Hmm. Okay.
それぞれのメンバーが
If you
普通
let
に4
players
つの
choose
スタジアム
between
から
4
選ぶよ
stadiums
うに
as
すると
usual,
チームメンバーだ
team
けが
members could
全員同じ
conspire to
競
enter
技
the
に
same
入る
stadium, so
談
this
合が
keeps
できる
things
ので
fair.
ここは公平に
Gotcha.
ところでチーム
I
戦
don't
とは
know.
関係ない
It's
のです
unrelated
が
to team
スカイア
battles.
には
Well,
空
Skya
中庭園
doesn't
とは
have
別
the
に
garden in
浮
the
島が
sky.
遠くに介在すること
There's
があり
also
ま
a floating
す
island off in the distance.
飛行マシンや飛
Might
行
be
に
able to
有利な
get
能
there
力を
with a
使えば
flying
なん
machine,
とか届くかも
flying
しれ
time
ません
machines
ね
and abilities.
一つのチャレンジ要素です
Another challenge to consider. Oh, okay. Skya sightseeing at the Highlands. Building interior. Marooned ship. A volcano. Mysterious dimension. The floating garden. Spider nest. Interesting. Oh, you get some new
ち
riders
ょっと変
now.
わったライダーをご
Let
紹
me
介して
introduce
お
a
き
few
ます
riders that are a bit out of the ordinary. Hey, there he is.
タランザは壁に
I
糸を
saw
張って
the
加
whole
速できます
spider section and I was like, oh yeah, this gotta
壁
be
を
a
狙
hint
って
towards
グイッと引
Taranza.
っ張るという
Oh, Lolo and Lala
略して
too.
ロロララクイックスピンをす
Duo
ると二
trollmakers
人の
riding
前後
together
入れ
as
替えられ
one,
ます
swap positions with a simple quick
性能の
spin.
差はなし
I like
放射
this.
時も仲良し
They just stick together. The Roach, of course. Scratch to snatch up rival copy abilities and vanish in a flash.
いただき
That's sick.
スペシャルを使うと姿を隠しますがこの時にもコピー奪いができますさらにライダー
There
が
are
います
even more
これで
riders. These will be
新
the
紹介のライダ
last
ーは
ones we'll
最後
show. Okay. Rocky. Small size are super sturdy. The heavyweight won't slip or shake easily. Rick. So we got the animal buddies. Heavy hamstery animal friend who handles corners nimbly. Scarfy. Perfectly polite rider until it loses its cool. When it gets mad, it gets fast. Oh, there he is, dude. Freaking marked. Friendly face hiding dark and twisted schemes. His impressive stats, but can't take a hit. Now, regular Waddle Dee. Friendly lightweight with a tiny frame. Enjoys easy acceleration and smooth maneuvering. It's interesting that with
マシンの中でも
Sakurai's takes
特に
on
変わり
like
種を
Marks,
説
he
明しておき
looks
ます
so
その名も
unhinged.
変身スター
Transform star.
滑空ができるスター型と
Star type machine that can
走行
fly.
有利なバイク型
Bike type machine that
それを合わせて
can
みたら
drive.
変身
Yo.
クイックスピ
Okay.
ンつまりいわゆるレバ
Quick
型で
spins
スター
mix ship
型と
between
バイ
the
ク
two
型を
modes,
切り替
star
えられ
form
ま
and
す
bike form. Use them wisely.
何よりかっこよし
Yeah, it does look pretty cool.
より高度なコース攻略が
You
楽し
can
めます
enjoy even
ね
more advanced gameplay on courses. That's sick. I will admit.
他のマシンも紹介します
Here's some more machines. Formula Star. I like the design of that. You can maintain momentum and avoid slowing down. The top speed is second to none. The Hop Star. Jump each time it quick spins, useful for hopping right over enemies and terrain. The Jet Star. Accelerates greatly when lifting off the ground, launch skyward, and take off like a bullet. Ooh, okay. The Wheelie Scooter. The stylish mini bike that offers high maneuverability, boost charges make sharp turns a breeze. Bull Tank. Bulky tank with thick plates of armor, charges forward without worry about damage. Voices? Similar to the previous game, the riders themselves don't actually talk. Cast includes characters such as mushrooms and unknown life forms. In the game all about machines, it could get noisy, the riders all start shouting. When a machine is destroyed though, it makes a sound that's similar to a whale. After all, machines have personality. So this game's main voice is the announcements that play on the courses. I did take notice of that. On the courses.
Launch! 3, 2, 1, start! Wheelie Scooter, finish!
といった感じです。
That's what's
各
like.
国各言語で
And
ア
you
ナウンス
choose an
の声
announcement
が
for
選べま
each
す。
language. Oh,
男性声
wow.
と女性声があります
Two
ので、
different
お好
voices
み
per
で選んで
language,
くだ
so
さい。
choose the one you prefer.
なお、
That's
日本版の男性声優は
Japanese
銀河
male
番長さん、
voice actor is Banjo Ninja.
女性声優
Female
は
voice
大
actor is
本真紀子さん。
Makiko Omoto.
どちらもカービー
Both
ゆか
have
り
a
の声
history
優
with
さん
the
ですね
Kirby。series
ゲームを彩って
and
く
help
れ
bring
ま
life
す。
to the game.
そしてコピー能力。
Copy abilities.
コピー能力の読み上げはカー
Copy
ビー自身
abilities
が喋
won't
ると変なの
previously
で
read
今
out
までなか
loud,
った
as
の
it'd
で
be
すが、
strange to have Kirby
アナウン
talk.
スならい
The
いアク
announcer
セン
adds
ト
a
になり
nice
ます。
touch. Yeah.
なお、ロードトリップにお
Voices
ける
also
語り部もして
provide
くれま
narration
す。
in road trip
こ
mode,
れはゲーム内アナウンスとは
set
別
separately
に
from
設
the
定でき
in-game
ます。
announcer. Okay.
Launch!
It's crazy they would get all these languages as announcers. Time attack.
エアライドやウェラ
In
イド
air
で
ride
は
and
タ
top
イ
ride
ムアタッ
mode,
ク
you
や
can
フ
play
リーラン
time
があり
attack
ま
and
す。
free run.
順位がなく、
They don't have any
自分の記
rankings,
録
you'll
に
just
挑むためのモ
compete
ードです
against
ね
your。own records.
タイムアタックは決められた
Time
周
attack,
回
you
数でゴー
compete
ル
for
す
the
るまでの
best
時
time
間
over
を
a set
競う
number
も
of
の。
laps.
敵を倒した時の
Take
加
advantage
速な
of
ども
defeating
活かせま
enemies
す。
to get boosts, among other ways.
3, 2,
フリーランは一周
Free
のベ
run,
スト
you'll
タイ
aim
ム
for
に
the
挑
best
む
time
も
in
の
a
です。
single lap.
敵はいないし、
There are no enemies here, and you can't use specials either.
フリーランでは
Free
ベス
run,
ト
you'll
奇跡と
see
い
a
う自
ghost
身のベ
based
ス
on
ト
your
記録に
fastest
準じ
time,
た走行をする
called the
ゴー
best
ストが出
run.
てきます。参考にしましょう。
Okay. Refer back to it.
なお、マ
Now
シ
each
ンに
machine
は
has
大
their
きな個
own
性があります
traits.
が、それぞれのマシンで
We haven't
同じ
changed
よ
their
うな
stats
ラ
at
ップでクリ
all,
アで
so
きる
you
ような
won't
調整を
get
していません。
comparative times to other machines.
バトルや飛行も
Each
含
machine
め
has
た
their own strengths and weaknesses like battling or flying.
タイムはあくまで一つの
Ultimately,
宿命。
finish times are
ゲ
just
ームで
one
勝てるかどう
element.
か
They
は
don't
また
guarantee that
別
you'll
です
win a race.
なので各コ
In
ー
this
スの
case,
記
the
録
records
は
for each
マシン
course
別
are
で
tracked
取れ
per
るようにしてい
machine.
ます。
Okay.
マシンごとの最高
So
記
your best
録が
record for
大
each
事。
machine is important.
また、
Hmm.
オンラインでのタイ
Also,
ム
there
競
aren't
争
any
もしませ
online
んし、
competitions to
世
get the
界の
best
記
time,
録
and
を
there's
見ら
no
れるようなと
functionality
ころ
to
も
see
ありま
global
せん。
records.
タイムアタックは
So I'd like to
自身との
encourage
戦
you
い
to
だ
think
と
of time
思ってい
attack
た
as
だ
a
ければ
battle against yourself. Interesting that they decided not to implement an online leaderboard.
シティトライアルにはドライブモードがあります。制限時間なし、スカイを無
There's
目
not a
的に
time
走る
limit,
だ
so
け
you
の
can
モードです
freely
が、
ride around
これ
Sky
は
as
これで
quite
なかな
fun.
かの楽しさ。
But I guess it's to sort of emphasize
地
the
下駐
element
車場
of
に
like, you
は
know,
ずらりとマシンが並び、
not
自由に乗り
being
換えでき
too
ます。
stressful.
これは壮観。今回ポーズメニューから好きなマシ
Accessing
ン
the
を
pause
配
menu,
車
you
で
can
きるよう
choose
になりました。
machines. And have them
今風ですね
delivered.。
またフライトワープスター
There's
と
also
い
a
う
machine
ドライブ専
exclusive
用
to
のマシ
free
ンがあ
run
り
called
ま
the
す。
Flight Warp Star.
これは飛 飛行性能を
Warp
極
Star
端に
with the
高め
flight
たワープス
capabilities
ター。
pushed to the max.
空を飛んでるだけで
It's
気持ちいい。
accelerating to fly around the sky.
おまけにスモークを焚けるようにしました。
As you leave
ス
a
ペシャルボタンで
contrail,
出すことが
there's
で
a
き、
special button.
空に軌跡を
You
描
can
きま
draw
す。
contrails in the sky,
一人じゃ見られない。
but you can't see them while
一応
playing
ポー
solo.
ズメニューから
Just
撮
like
影
photo
モ
mode
ー
in
ド
the
なんていう
pause
のもあり
menu.
ます。
That's
これ
cool.
はどんなモードでも
This
使
is
え
also
ます。
available in the other modes.
ドライブモードを楽しん
Hope
で
you
くだ
enjoy
さい。
free run.
そのドライブモードで
The
はイベン
events
ト
don't
が
happen in
発
free
生しま
run,
せ
but
んが、
let's see some
ここで
other
いく
ones
つ
you
か
might
シティ
experience
ト
in
ライア
City
ルのイベン
Trial.
トをご紹介しておきます。
Field event collection. Bunch of rare boxes that appeared. Fewer of fakes. A locked treasure chest appeared somewhere. You gotta grab yourself a key. Grand wheelie. Okay. Board wings. Gordos are falling from the sky. Everyone's riding UFOs. A wild legendary machine appeared. The battleship Halberd's on attack. Yo, we can get on the Halberd? That's sick. What we got for the
スタジアム
stadium?
はシティトライアル
So
とは
from
別
City
のモー
Trials
ドがあ
and
り、
both for
スタジア
stadiums,
ム
you can
種
choose
を
the
自由
stadiums
に
you
選
want
ん
to
で
play.
それだけ遊ぶこともできます。多くのスタジアムは1分
Most
程度で
stadiums
設置します。
take about a minute to play.
さらに短く
It's
遊べ
nice
て良
having
い
an
で
even
すね。
shorter session to enjoy.
パワーアップ段階は
Power-ups are predetermined.
おおむねエア
The
ライドと
machine
同
stats
じ
are
にな
roughly
り
the
ます
same as the ones in air ride mode.
それとは別にシティ
I
ト
would
ライア
say
ルで
Trial
は
also
スタジアム
has
スイッチ
a
によっ
setting
て
called
苦手
active
なスタジア
stadiums,
ムを
which
切る
lets
こ
you
ともで
remove
き
any
ます。
stadiums you don't want to play. Gotcha.
スピード勝負縛りで遊ぶ
Let's
なん
do
てこともで
things
き
like
ますね。
allowing stadiums to focus on speed.
いくつも種類がある場合、
There are
細
several
かく
types you
出
can
現さ
adjust
せ
the
なく
ones
する
that
こともで
won't
きま
appear.
す。テーマを絞ったり、
You can set a specific theme
出たとこ勝負にしたり、
or just play it
幅
by
広
ear.
くお楽しみ
Enjoy
く
it
ださい。
however you'd like. Okay. Button rush. Fight over buttons and battle for control of the area. That's neat. High jump. Yeah, I believe we've seen this one. Big battle. Grow huge and do your best to dominate the battle. Oval circuit.
3, 2, 1.
Race around the closed circuit. Rail panic. Navigating grind rails to take the lead. I probably like this mode a lot, honestly. Being the Sonic enjoyer that I am. Beam Gauntlet. Split pass. Run for lasers and make it to the end. This one also seems fun too.
あと一つ、
Now I'll show
特別
one
な
last
スタジオを
stadium.
紹介
This
し
one's
な
a
けれ
little
ば。
different. Versus
ボスバトルです。
boss. Okay.
前作で
The
バー
previous
サスデ
game
デデ
was
と
a
いう
stadium
スタジア
type
ム種が
called
ありまし
versus
た。
King Dedede.
バイクに乗ったデ
I
デデ
remember
に
some tough
かな
fights
り
with
手を焼いた
Dedede
方
who
も
rode on
お
the
られる
bike.
と思います。そして今回ボスバト
So
ル専
Grom
用の
we've
相手を
created
用意し
an
ました。
opponent exclusive to boss
ライダー
battles.
が乗れるものではな
And
い
this
けれど、
isn't available to
かつ
riders,
変
but
形マ
we've
シ
made
ン
a
を作っ
rather
てしまいま
cool
し
looking
て、
machine that can transform. Oh, Robo Dedede's back? Yo!
デデデ型と
They'll transform between Dedede form
車型に変
and
形しま
car
す。
form. We got a DDD transformer, dude. that is sick.
ボスバトルは
In
参加
boss
者
battles,
全員
all
でボスを
participants
倒
will
す
join together to fight the boss.
勝利に向かってみんなで頑張れ
Everyone do your best for fail. Yo, okay.
ボス戦においては
You
相手を
can
ロッ
lock
クオ
on
ン
the
して
boss by
カメラを
aiming
向
your
けること
camera.
ができます R スティック押し込みで切り替えることができるので覚えておいてくだ
You
さい
toggle it on and off by pressing
そして
left
ロ
and right
ック
stick.
オン時の操作を上ライドと同じ形式
Similar
で
to top right, there are
二
two
通りから選ぶこと
control
ができま
styles
す
for lock on.
ポーズメニューからも変えられ
Change
ま
the
すの
control
で
style
お
from
好
the
みで
pause menu.
ボスの位置はロ
Bosses
ッ
are
クオン
easier
し
to
ていた方
track
が分かりやすいで
when
す
you're
が
locked on.
周囲のアイテムを拾うと
If
き
you want
に
to
は
collect items
一時ロ
though, you
ックオ
want
ンを
to
解除した
temporarily
方
disable
が
lock
拾いやすい
on.
です慣れてしまえば全て
As you get used to it,
を
you'll probably
私はそうし
be
てます
fine turning it off.
R スティックの押し込みでロックオンのオンオフ覚えておいてくだ
Lock
さい
on by pressing the right stick, don't forget that.
なおメカデデデだけではなく
Also, rumor has it that
数
Robo
体
DD
の
is
シリ
the
ーズボスが
only
待ち構
boss
えている
you'll
という噂です誰
nightmare.
でしょうね
Hello? Okay.
クリアチェッカー今回もあります
Checklist is also back.
ゲーム内で何らかのお題を果
Here's
たす
certain
と
objectives. Oh.
バンバンめくれていくとい
Boxes
うも
will
の
get flipped over. Oh,
あ
this
る
is
程度の
back.
目的意識を持って遊
It's
び
a good
たい人
idea
は
to
これ
check
を
this
チェ
if you
ッ
have
ク
a
してみる
specific
と
goal
良い
in
ですね
mind.
マ
He
スがめく
implemented
れると
something
そ
similar
の
to
隣
this
接す
in
るお題の内容が分か
Smash
るので
4.
そのクリアを目指すとか
So they know how to clear those as well.
もちろんご褒美もあり
You
ま
get
す
rewards for
どんどん
clearing
め
the
くっていき
panels
ましょ
as
う
well.
なおエアライド
There are 5 tabs:
Air
one for
ride,
air ride, top
city
ride,
trial,
city trial, road
road
trip,
trip.
and online.
オンラインの5つのシートがあります
Yeah, it's quite a bit of
何
stuff
か
to
裏
go
に絵
through.
があるような
To be part of an
オンライ
illustration.
ンのシートは遊びたくない人は
So
遊
the
ばなくても
online
良い
tab,
と
people
思い
don't
ま
have
す
to
マシンやライダーはオンラインでしか得られないようなものはありま
rest
せ
assured
ん
that
の
there
で
aren't
ご
any
安心
riders or machines locked behind the online tab.
なお開いてい
You
な
can
いマスを
also
つい
click
て
on the unopened
直
box
接
to
お
try
題
and
にチャ
the
レンジできる
objective.
ようにもなりました
Everything will already be set
クリ
up.
ア条件
Okay.
を満たせる組み合わせですぐに挑
So
戦
you
で
get
き
to
る
clear it immediately.
ゲームに目的
If you
が
have a
欲しく
goal
な
in
っ
mind,
た時
try out
ク
the
リアチェッカーを
checklist.
使ってみてくださいクリア条件が難
But
し
if
い
finding
場合
it difficult to complete an
自由に
objective,
ルールを
you
い
can
じっ
adjust
て
the
有
rules
利
to
にしても
benefit
構い
you.
ません
Okay.
まっとうに挑むのも良いです
Changing
が
them directly is
ちょっと
also
した
good.
ズルも
Well,
OK です
could make
そ
it
れも
easier for
遊び手の
yourself.
工夫かな
That's a stroke of player genius. Specials. Golden Waddle Dee. Become golden and shiny as you race ahead with increased speed. Mock Dark Matter. 6 Shadowy Bolts. Meteor Rocky. Ooh. Knuckle Rush. Yo! Nah, that's funny. Oh, true form marks. Reveal your true nature and jinx any rivals you touch. Oh, that's nasty. Wait, look at him, dude. He looks insane.
なお同じライダーを複
You
数
can
入
get the
手
same
でき
rider
ることが
multiple
ありますが
times.
これは2人目以降
After the first time you
カラーバ
unlock
リエ
a
ーション
rider,
を
you'll
増やし
start
てくれ
getting
ま
different
す
color options. Okay.
そして
You can also obtain the same
マシン
machine
も
multiple times.
同じマシンがあってど
If
う
you
す
ask
る
me
のか
what
と
to
い
do
う
with
と
the same machine, well...
デコレーションでき
Ooh!
るんですね
You can decorate
デ
it.
コレーションは名付けて俺マシン
We call this my machine.
こんな感じで楽し
Here's how
め
you
ま
can have
す
fun with it. Now some part customization here too, or machine customization. Yeah. What type of machine is that? Yeah, this looks sick though. It's crazy that what is it? First we had Sonic Racing Crossroads with the machine customization, and now we got Kirby Air Riders.
デコレーションしたマシンは 折れマシンと言います。
Curious that there is one racing game that doesn't have something like this.
デカール、
But yeah, this is
ア
pretty
クセサ
dope.
リー、エフェクトと
I
いっ
do
た要
hope
素
this
で
becomes like
い
a
ろんな飾り付けができま
trend
す。
going forward.
柄もデカールも大きさや
Because
角度を
it's just
組み
a
替え
neat
つつ
feature
設
to
定する
have.
ことができます。
And people can get really creative with stuff like this.
個性あふれる折れマシンを作ってくだ
Feel
さ
free
い。
to create your uniquely designed machine.
そして少し変わ
Also,
った
this is
要
a
素
little
ですが、
peculiar, but there's
オンライ
something
ンに折
else
れマ
that's
シン
part of my
市場というも
machine.
のがあります。
Online section called Machine Market. Can you like post your
こ
machine
れは
designs and
誰
like
かがデザインした
using
マシ
in-game
ンを
currency you
マ
can
シ
get
ンごと
machines
買える
that
もの。
other players designed. Oh,
これは
that's so
相場があっ
cool.
て売れれば売れるほど
There's
値
an
上がりして
accompanying
いきま
market.
す。
The more a machine sells, the more
誰かがデザインしたということは
or
出
since there
品
are
もできる
designs
という
that
ことになり
people
ますね。
created, also offer up
オン
your
ライン
own.
の市場に出すこ
Plus
と
your
が
own
できま
designs
す。
for sale in the machine market.
これは出品しても
You
マ
won't
シン
lose
が
a
なくな
machine
り
if
ま
it
せん。
sells.
反面売れてもお金が儲
On
か
the
るわ
other
けではあ
hand,
り
you
ません
don't
が、
earn anything
値
the
段
machine
の
does
変動
sell,
は
but
面
it's
白いで
fun
す
to
ね。
see the price fluctuation. Oh, that's how it
マ
works.
シンを飾り付けられるのだ
You
か
can
ら、
decorate
ラ
your
イ
machines,
ダ
but I
ーを
want to
飾りた
decorate
い、
my
お
riders
しゃれし
too.
たい、
I want to look
そんな願いにお
stylish.
答えして
Well, the answer to
ラ
those
イダーの帽
requests,
子も
you
用意
also
しました。
prepared headwear for the riders. Ooh. You got the nest cap, the crown, the silk hat, ribbon, onigiri. Okay, sunglasses. Yeah, I like that. Bull horns. Floral pin. Top knot. Like, this is just stuff that they didn't need to do, but it's just
これ
so
また同じ帽子
appreciated
が
that
多
they're
くの
here.
ライダーに適用できるという力
Same
技。
hairwear can be worn on many
なんとも
riders.
強引な
Some
と
of
ころ
these
もあ
might
ります
look
が、
like they've
そ
been
れも
shoved on,
味
but
とい
that's
うこ
also
とで。
part of the charm.
なお、コピー能力の帽子を
Note
か
that if
ぶ
you
る
wear
と、そちら
copy ability
が
from
優先さ
getting
れます。
or a
コピ
copy
ー能
half
力
from a
はす
copy
ぐになく
ability,
なっ
then
ちゃい
it'll
ますね。
swap.
と
Okay.
ころで、これはゲーム中の要素です
You
が、
mash the
ス
special
ペシャ
button
ル
to
ボタンを
quickly
連打す
discard
る
your
と、コ
copy
ピー
ability.
能力をすぐに捨てられます。覚えておくと
Gotcha.
良いでしょう。
It'd be good to keep that in mind.
ところで、折れマ
Probably
シンのデ
wondering
コ
how
レ
to
ーショ
get
ン
the
や帽子
decoration
は
elements from
どう
my
やって
machine
ゲッ
and
トするの
headgear.
でしょう。いわゆるお金にな
And
る
it
のが
was essentially
マイ
this
ルで
game's
す。
currency called miles.
ゲームで走っていると、とにか
You'll
く
keep
マイル
earning
が貯まり
miles
ま
as
す。
you're playing. Okay.
走れば走る
The
ほど
more
儲
you play, the
か
more
りま
miles
す。
you'll earn.
放置プレイは効きません
But
け
you
ど、
need to be actively playing.
これはマイル
Miles
ショ
can be
ップで
spent
使え
at
ま
the mile
す。
shop.
マシンやそのデ
You
コ
can
レー
purchase
ションパー
machines, machine decorations,
ツ、ライセンス
headwear,
カードのデコレーション、
license
サウ
decorations,
ンドなどなど、
music, and more.
いろんなものが
Wow.
売っています
A
が、
lot of stuff is
マ
sold
シ
at
ン
the
の性
shop.
能を上げる
Rest
ような
assured
もの
there
は売っ
isn't
ていま
anything
せん
here
の
that
で、
improves
ご
the
安
machine's
心を。
performance. This is all
そしてもう一つ、マイルでは買えない収
customization
集要素があります。グミです。
gummies.
マシンの形のグミがありますね。
Machine-shaped gummies.
全種類のマシンがありま
It's a
す。
gummy of each machine.
これはオンライ
Playing
ンでは
online
対
for
戦
each
して
rival
誰かに勝つ
you
と、
beat, in
つ
other
まり
words,
順位が
place
上
higher
回る
than,
と、
you'll get one
ライバ
gummy
ル
of
が
their
乗っていたマシン
machine.
のグミを一つずつもらえます。
Okay.
ゴールすると、下位
Across
の
the
人
finish
からグ
line,
ミ
you
が
can see
飛
the
び出しま
gummies
すね。
popping out of the lower placed players.
オンラインしない人のために、一
Non-online
人用
players
で
can
も
also
少しずつ
gradually
もら
earn
えるこ
gummies
と
by
にな
playing
っていま
solo.
す。
Okay.
で、手に入れた
Also,
グ
you
ミ
can't
は
eat
食
the
べられは
gummies,
し
but you
ませ
can
んが、
play
持
with
て
them.
遊ぶことができます。カービィっぽいカーソルがありまして、
There's a
グミを
Kirby-shaped
発射したり、
cursor. You can fire
吸い
gummies
寄せたり、
and draw them towards
ソ
you,
ードで掘ったりとか、
or dig through
プ
them
ラ
with
スボタンを
sword
押すと
ability.
グミを眺めることもできます。
Observe the gummies.
普段意識していなくて良い要
And
素ですが、
something you have to
グミ持
constantly
ちを
pay
目
attention
指して
to,
く
but
だ
I
さい。
hope you aim to be a gummillionaire. That's neat. But yeah. Lots and lots of cosmetic stuff here, honestly. surprised with how much there is. The Dragoon. What in the world is that? Okay. The garage. Enjoy the space by decorating it with different machines, including your My machines. The transformation machine is so sick. Also invite others to your garage from the paddock. Please enjoy the garage and fill it with the machines you like. Music. To start, the composers of this game are Shogo Sakai and Naruyuki Iwadare. Okay. Sasaki is the composer for the previous game. Wow. Iwadare worked on several songs for this game, including the main theme. He's also worked on Smash Bros. Series and Uprising. Okay. Come around for City Trial, we've also implemented live music. You may remember from past Smash Bros. Games. Yeah.
これはフィールドであるスカイアの音楽登場確率を決められるもの。お好みでいじってみてください。
Likelihood for certain songs, yep. That's crazy. You got the original Kirby Air Ride composer and one of the main composers for Smash and Kid Icarus Uprising. I mean, I already knew this OSC was gonna pop off, but knowing that now definitely puts things into perspective.
エアライドとウエライドのコース曲には通常曲と低確率で流れる裏曲を設定しています。今回の裏曲は登場シリーズが全て異なるというこだわりで作っています。任天堂ミュージックにも
Also adding some new songs to Nintendo Music, so look forward to that as well. Wow, new music on Nintendo Music for a brand new game and not having to wait like 5 months for it to drop, if not like a whole year.
それはもうだいぶ異なります。こんな感じ。
Oh, it's the menu. Being like the surface of a desk. Oh, I like this. Finish looks pretty realistic. You can quickly move to each game mode. Also notice that the doll follows the cursor. Yeah. So we're using as the profile picture on the game's official Twitter account. There are images of the different modes that you can preview. That's so cool. By the way, we minimized them in order to highlight the modes, but here are tabs on the bottom right. Okay. Even way more elements within the tabs, so please take a look at them. Connect for online play. Extras, you'll find various modes. And collection is for all collectibles. You press ZL in most menus, a checklist appears. That's convenient. This is rather important. Press ZL if you want to see it. Also, let's start of each main mode, you can press Y to see a tutorial. Okay. Helpful if you're playing with people who haven't played before, if you haven't played in a while. That is nice, yeah. Options. Invert the vertical movement of the control sticks. So it's freely remap buttons. Also keep track of your personalized settings by giving them names. You don't have to use that many buttons in this game anyway, so the button settings are straightforward. You can master push charge and special charge on ZL and L. You can play the game with one hand. You're not used to mapping buttons and might seem intimidating to mess with settings. Nothing in the game requires you to remap the buttons, so I hope you give it a try. Okay. It might also be useful for finding your preferred machine and rider combo. Ooh, accessibility features? Color filters. Oh, that's so dope. This time though, there was something I wanted to implement no matter what. Visual effects?
今回は画面
We've
用意
also
対策にも
included
力を入れ
various
ていま
countermeasures
す。
for the
と
action
にか
on
く実際
screen.
には
For example,
画
you can
面が
add a
揺れ
lot
て
of
いな
stuff
い
that
印
can
象を
help
醸し
you
出すた
get
め
more
邪魔
grounded
なものを
view.
いっぱい表示したり
Gives the
とか
impression that the screen isn't
画
isn't
角を変え
shaking.
られたりとか
Or you could change the camera's field of view.
カメラの設定と併用
Please
し
try it
合
out
うものを
along
探
with
して
the
みてく
camera
ださい。
movement settings to find something that works for you. Wow.
なお一つ
For
一
those
つセ
who
ッ
would
トする
rather
のが
not
面倒
change
な
the
方
settings
はアクセシビ
individually,
リティの項目
there are
から
preset
セッ
options
トで
as
選ぶこと
well.
もできます。
They really thought of everything, huh?
酔いにくいカメラは演出のないカメラなの
That
で
being said, the camera
ゲー
will
ムは
move
面
is
白くな
more
くなってしまう
dynamic,
かもしれま
so
せんが
might make
そ
the
れで
game a
も
little
体質
different.
など
Of
によりま
course,
す
it
からね。
depends on your
お好みで
preferences.
どうぞ。
So do what's best for you.
なおゲーム中 R スティックでカメラを動かせますが
In game, you can use the right stick to move the
ガチャガチャと対応し
camera.
ない
I
こ
don't
とをお勧
recommend
めし
moving
ま
the
す。
stick too much,
酔いやすくなりますの
or
で。
it might bother you. Amiibo.
カービィのエアライダーのアミ
Yep,
ー
we
ボが
got
発売に
these
なり
two
ます。
already.
今までにないパターンのアミーボになりました。
Yep, and you can
こ
swap
れ
their
スマブラカービィのアミーボですが
the riders
エア
and
ライダーのアミー
machines.
ボはこれで
So
かい。
good though, but
サイズが違いますね。
man, is it expensive.
こっちにバンダナワドルディも出しちゃいますけどカービィもあるんですけど、そしてこのようにライダーを乗せ替えられてしまう。
Yeah, this is really cool. I like this. We got special
マシン
magnets.
とライダーの組み合わせがゲーム中に登場しフ
Train
ィ
as
ギュ
a
アプレイ
figure
ヤーとし
player.
て走りを学ばせることができます。ライダーが育ちます。マシン
Rider
ではない
gets
のですね。
experience, not the machine. Gotcha.
なおトップメニューにいた
Scanning the amiibo,
瀬
you
戸
can
物の
change
カー
the
ビィも
poses of the
アミ
Kirby
ーボを読
doll
み込ませる
in
と
the
切
main
り
menu.
替えることができます。
Oh, okay.
もちろんマシンと
You
ラ
can
イダ
also
ー
change
は
it to
読み
match
込
the
んだセ
machine
ット
and
にで
rider
きま
pair that
す。
you scan.
し
Neat.
かしこ
Well,
ん
with
なに
such
豪華な仕
elaborate
様だと
specifications,
あ
you
んまり
probably
種類は
couldn't
作れない
make
だろ
very
う
many
な
of them.
なんて
Or, yep,
思うところも
got Meta Knight and got DD. DD's
あ
huge,
る
dude.
のですが
And they made Chef Kawasaki. Wow. Got Kirby and the Warp Star. Bandana Waddle Dee and the Wing Star. Meta Knight and the Shadow Star. King Deity and Tank Star. Deity looks ginormous in person. Chef Kawasaki and the Hop Star. And then yeah, you can swap them.
本当に作るのこれは驚き。こんな時代が来るとは
I think a day
前
like
作
this would
制
actually
作時に
come.
は
I
考
never
えつかなか
imagined
ったで
this
すけれ
when
ど
working on the previous game.
22年前か。
20 years ago,
なお
huh?
タンクスタープッシュ
In
す
the
る
game,
と
the
携
tank
帯が変
star
わる
will
んですが
transform when you boost charge.
付け替えて楽し
Both
む
the
ことも
amiibo,
でき
it'll
ます。
transform when
こ
you
れ
swap
が
out
設
its
置形
part.
態。
This is the ground mode.
こうして
Oh, that's sick, dude.
これが滑走形態。
Changes to the gliding
ホバーで
form.
走るんですね。
Looks like it's hovering above the ground. That's so dope. I might just get myself the
そろそろ
beauty
今
one.
回の映像も終わりに近づいていますが
We're almost at the end of this
序盤でご
presentation,
紹
but
介
I
した
wanted to touch
ロー
on
ド
the
トリッ
road
プ
trip, which was introduced
カービィも
earlier.
デレでもワドルディもスターマンも
Kirby,
こぞって
King Dedede,
旅を
Waddle Dee,
始める
Starman,
ので
and
す
many
が
others go on the
な
trip.
んで
Why?
ここで旅
Here's
立
the
ちのきっ
opening
かけと
movie,
なる
which shows
オー
the
プニングを
reason
見て
why
やってくだ
everyone's
さい。どう
embarking
ぞ
on a journey. Enjoy. I like how he brought up Starman as one of the main
Air
characters.
ride machines rained down like shooting stars. They were found in all shapes and sizes, but with no ability to move on their own. However, if someone touched them and shared their will, the engines sprang to life, and they were able to move with incredible speed.
Okay.
These individuals were called riders. Soon, vehicle and rider pairs were a common sight, partnering up for everyday travel, as well as thrilling races. One day, some riders noticed their vehicles were acting strange. They were looking somewhere far away. If you wish to go there, let's go. But what awaits these riders and machines at the end of their journey toward the unknown.
Interesting. So that's how air ride machines are born.
発表ムービーで
In the
カービ
announcement
ーがワー
trailer,
プスタ
Kirby
ーを
was
叩い
hitting
て
the
いま
warp
したよ
star,
ね。
right?
昭和のテレビのような
I
倒
was
し
told
方
it
だと言わ
resembles
れ
how
ま
you'd
した
fix a
が、
television
あれ
back
は
in the day.
壊れたものを叩いて
That
直し
wasn't
てい
Kirby
るので
hitting
はなか
something
っ
to fix a broken
た。急い
object.
できたマシンを
Kirby
捕
caught
ま
a
え、
flying
あたか
machine
も天
and,
下
like a
スパー
spark
クのよう
from
に
the flint
バイク
or
のキックのように石を切
channel
り込んでいたわ
necessary
けで
with
す。意味が
go
あっ
into
た
the
んです
machine,
ね。
so it meant something. Okay.
マシンとライダーが一つになって
It's an
繰り
unusual
広げられ
story
る
about a machine and
ちょっと
rider
変わった旅
becoming
路。
one.
誰もが主役です。
Everyone's the main
大王も
character.
騎士も
King, the knight,
ホックも
the chef,
キノコも
even the
誰で
mushroom.
も最終地点
Everyone
に
can
向かう
make
こ
it
と
to
が
the
でき
end
ま
of the
す。
journey.
これは反生命
This is
体
the
ゾラ。
inorganic life form Zora.
意志を持つけど動け
It
ず、
has a
気が遠くなる
consciousness.
ほどの長い時間を過ごした
After an
ゾラの
incredibly long
願いを中心
time,
として運
Zora's wishes
命が動
act
きま
as a
す。
foundation that sets
お
fate
後は
into
本
motion.
編をお楽しみに。
As for the rest of the story, I hope you look forward to the main release. Okay.
カ
Closing.
ービィのエアライダーのいろい
I
ろ
was
ご
able to
紹
present
介
a
してき
lot
ま
of
した。
things about
ボリ
Kirby
ュームで
Riders.
かいな。
Vast amount of content. Yeah, for
私の
sure.
チャンネルと地続
I
き
ended
で
up
の
doing
制
this
作
right
となり
after
ま
I
したが、
finished
全
filming
作
for my
品
YouTube
10倍以上
channel.
の工数
I
がか
think
かっ
this
てる
took
と思いま
10
す。
times the amount of resources
今
to
時の
make.
ゲームを作り、形に
This
す
day
る
and
には
age,
び
creating
っ
a
くり
game
す
and
るほど
bringing it to
労力
life
が
takes a
かかります
surprising
ね。
amount of effort.
しかし、
But I
価値
think
あるものがで
that's
きたと思う
reflected
の
in the
で、
final
ぜひ楽
product,
しん
so
で
I
も
hope
らえ
you
ればと思い
enjoy.
ます。
Yeah, I
今
can
回
tell I
こ
put a
の
lot
ゲー
of
ムを
love in
制
this
作
game.
すること
I
に
do
なった
believe the
のは、
passionate support
や
from
は
the
り
fans
ファ
was
ン
a
の
big
熱い
reason
声
why
援
this
が
game
大
was
きかったの
made.
だろうと思います。ゲームを作るのに
You have
は
to spend
時間
time
も
and
コス
money
ト
to
も
make
かかりま
games,
すか
so
ら、
those
必
wishes
ず
aren't
しも
always
叶うと
granted.
は限りません。そんな中、
And that
前作が支持され
thanks
たことも、
to that
それによ
support and the
り多く
efforts
の
of
人
a
の
great
力
many
により
people,
今作を
we
作
were
れ
able
た
to
こと
make
も感
this
謝しており
game a
ます。
reality.
なお、
Just so you know,
DLC
we're
の
not
販売
planning
は
any
予定してい
DLC.
ません。これらの
Everything
もの
is
が全
here.
てです。また、シリーズ
Also,
を
I'm
重
not
ね
planning
る
on
つも
making
り
this
も
an
ありま
ongoing
せん。
series.
最初か
Wow.
ら本作は
I've
全
put
力投入
everything
の
I
つ
have
もり
into
で
this
す。
game from the start,
こ
so
の
I
機
hope
会
you
を
don't
お見
miss
逃
this
しなく。
opportunity. Yeah, we can
今
tell.
回ご紹介する中には、
So the
発
things
売
I've
日の
covered
更新
today
に
will
よ
be
り実装され
implemented
る要素も
through
あ
a
るの
day
で、
one
パッケー
update.
ジ版を入
So
手
be
した
sure
ら
to
すぐ
download
に
the
オン
update
ラ
if
イ
you're
ンアップ
planning
デ
to
ー
buy
ト
the
などを
physical
お願
version.
いします。ぜひ楽しんでください。
Hope you
それでは
enjoy. See you later. Alright, Sakurai. Oh, what we got here? Wait, what? Found the dreams? With the Star Rod? Excuse me? Why the heck is Star Dream here? An online demo event is on the way? Global test ride. Oh, wow. Interesting. Or that might have not been Star Dream. I'm trying to think of the name, dude, but it's early in the morning. But yeah, wow, that was quite the direct. It certainly did not disappoint. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to by any means. I knew they were going to have some good stuff in here, but really goes to show just how much love they put into this game. And at the very least, I do feel more inclined to, like, get it. Although it'd probably just be for me and my brother, so yeah. But anyways, the game looks fire. I'm excited for it when it drops. Let me know what you guys think about the game in the comment section down below. They really put in a lot of stuff here. But yeah, really isn't much else for me to say. The game looks fantastic. They clearly put a lot of time and effort into it, and yeah, I just hope the game does well too. I'm sure it will, but you know. Anyways, hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you enjoyed this little reaction, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. It would mean a lot to me personally. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Take care, y'all.